Hello, welcome to the High School Huddle, along with Ronnie Phillips, Phil Nichols, Chris Evans with you. We count down the days to the kickoff of the high school football season. Today, we take a look at the Elgin Owls over in 5A District 1. Before we talk about those Elgin Owls, let's hear from one of our great sponsors. The High School Huddle is presented by Generations Church. Love God, love people, serve both well. Contact Generations Church by calling 405-282-6848 or visit them online at generationsguthrie.com. Elgin Owls, one of the favorites to win the District 5A1 this year, and Elgin, a great team a year ago, bringing a lot of great players back, including a great quarterback and a great running back this year for Elgin. Smallest team in 5A, according to average daily membership, but boy, you take a look at their schedule. It really looks good for them this year. They got a lot of players, 3 shutouts last year for the defense, and I think they're going to be even stronger in this year. But guys, Elgin, although small, coming from 4A a couple years ago now to 5A, they fit right on in.
Well, they've got so many good things going on in Elgin. Of course, we went down there last year covering a playoff game. Facilities are first class everywhere. Yeah. Also, the most unique entryway into a football stadium. You have a cemetery right to your left.
You know, threw me off for a little bit.
Left mark, but I'm in the fourth quarter of my life, so I'm thinking about those things a little bit. So, but you really, so many good things going on. Coach Wyatt's doing a great job in Elgin. They're getting a lot of great move-ins there. The community is growing. So just a lot of positives going on. And great, not just in football, just had really great extracurricular activities across the board for the Elgin Owls.
Yeah, 8 players back on offense that was pretty good. You throw in those 3 defensive shutouts last year. I think it looks really good. Take a look at their schedule. I think it really fits well for them as we take a look at that. And there you see opening up the season with Anadarko, Cache, Weatherford. Then you get into that 5A1 portion of the schedule. And guys, just to be honest with you, as we take a look at that, we'll take a look at it again. I think Elgin cruises to 8-0.
I do too.
Then we have a discussion week 9, week 10 with Lott MacArthur in Midwest City. But I think the way it sets up there, Weatherford 5-5, not your normal Weatherford team. I'm sure it won't last long in Weatherford, but not the program that we're used to at this moment. El Reno, Ardmore, Altus, Noble, Duncan, all trying to find their identity. And then you get Lott MacArthur. And Lott MacArthur, not where they have been in years past, and it's hard to keep that same level.
Right.
And Midwest City. It was a good one last year with Elgin and Midwest City. We get that in week 10, which could decide a district championship.
Well, Elgin's one of these clubs, and we'll see here where you could really I think there's 2 options as far as predicting a final season record that are easy to argue both sides, and so I think you'll see that here in a minute.
I go cruising to 8-0. That gets me to the last 2 games of the season. Lott MacArthur and Midwest City, which, by the way, are the 2 toughest games for Elgin this year on paper. I think they can get past Lott MacArthur win. I think the Midwest City game will trip them up. It's on the road. And I can see Lott MacArthur winning, and I can see 8-2, but I think Elgin is good enough to, worst case scenario, get a split between those 2 and go 9-1. Easily could go 10-0, I think, but I think between those 2 would be tough. So I'm gonna go with the 9-1. I'm
9-1 as well, and the exact same scenario. And I'm gonna bore everybody with all the same words you just said, Chris. I think the Midwest City game, they could easily go 10-0. I was on the bubble going with 10-0. But I think 9-1, I have them losing to Midwest City as well in the final game of the year.
I have them actually going 10-0, boys. Yeah. I think they're going to beat Midwest City again. If you kind of look at 5A1 this year, it's definitely down as far as quarterback play. Noble, the great quarterback they had last year, is no longer there as well. Duncan's still going to be struggling all year long. So, again, I like Elgin just to kind of run through the schedule and end up the season 10-0.
Could happen.
And you look at, we're waiting for your record to pop up there, Ron. I know 10-0, it's got to look good. The Elgin Owls are waiting for that 10-0. It's going to be there. Yeah, it's coming anytime soon.
While we're waiting, again, we saw them first time last year in football, and we saw them in baseball. I mean, they got athletes everywhere, and they're very, very young. So, like I say, 9 defensive starters coming back, and 8 offensive starters coming back. So, Elgin's going to have a fantastic season this year.
Yeah. The thing with Elgin in 5A1, they're working things out. For them, the next step is to win a playoff game.
Yes.
They were 0-4 last year against District 5A2. So, and you know, Elgin has whoever circled. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be Guthrie, Carl Everett, McGinnis, or Piedmont more than likely.
They won't be scared. I promise you that.
No, yeah.
Well, that playoff game we covered last year with Elgin at Elgin. Remember how cold it was?
Oh, it was
brutal cold.
Warm in the press box.
Warm in the press box.
When you have
Great press box.
When you have your own heater and your own dedicated internet.
That's right.
I love Elgin. Every game we can go to Elgin every week.
First class service. The AD rolled right up. Remember, he got us right up in there. He took good care of us. Great hospitality at Elgin. We love our Elgin Owls.
There it is, Ronnie.
Thank you.
You can screenshot that Elgin Owls.
And that very easily could be a total, instead of, what would that be? 28-2, that could very easily be 30-0. I think we all are right there collectively between the three of us saying that they could very easily run the table. I think Ronnie might have got this one right. It's a bubble pick.
Yeah, no doubt. Be sure to follow the High School Huddle all season long on YouTube. Simply search Second Banana Media. Find the High School Huddle right there. You can also find the High School Huddle on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and make it real easy. Just go to our website, secondbananamedia.com. Click on the High School Huddle, and everything you have is there, including our live shows beginning August 16th. Every Wednesday night at 6 o'clock, we take your questions, comments, and have our High School Huddle top 5 and our top 10 games of the week. Can't wait for it. See you soon. So long.